Morning. Well, we got some light stuff on the ground. We actually got about 2 inches of snow over here on the grass that stayed, and we got a slushy 1 inch on the driveway here. And since we got some snow, I'm gonna go ahead and test out that new plastic edge on that blade. Why not? Yeah, it's not much, but I may as well scrape the slush off of here. It's supposed to warm up today, and maybe if we're lucky, we can get the driveway to completely dry off. That's one benefit of having concrete driveways, is you can scrape her down to the bare bones here, and it'll dry off. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that blade on, and we're gonna come down here and scrape all that slush off so it doesn't refreeze, and we'll go from there. Hope you guys will stick around and enjoy it. Get some coffee, listen to me ramble a little bit, and let's see how this plastic edge works. This may be the worst case, I guess, for it, maybe, where it's, really is no snow at all in the driveway except for this little bit of slush. We'll see how it lasts. We'll look and see what it looks like for when we are done. Let's get the tractor fired up, get the blade put on. I desperately need a hydraulic top link because I'm lazy. That's why. All right, she's on now. Got her angled this way. See how it works. It's nice and quiet. Beautiful, Clark. I'm doing this in two-wheel drive right now, believe it or not. It's not that bad. A little slickery, but let's take a quick look-see and see what we got in the bottom here. Just 2 quick passes, but it's doing a good job. Really good job, actually. I don't think it's even yeah, it's not even hurting it at all. Get you guys down here. Maybe a tiny bit of wear on that outside there, but let me get you down here. The square profile is still there. I don't feel any. Get you guys down that so you can see it. It looks like it's working really well. I mean, this was slushy stuff, and it's bladed off to the side there. I mean, it's leaving a tiny bit behind. You could probably adjust that angle a little bit to scrape on that more, but shoot, that's successful as all get. Let's go ahead and we'll tilt that blade to get her more even maybe. Let's go ahead and lean her down on the ground. Let's go ahead and tilt it forward a little bit so maybe we can get that edge to come forward. So maybe do a more scrapage action maybe. Maybe not. let's give that a try. It's working really well though. I'm not gonna complain one bit. Not at all. There we go. Now she's scraping on her. Hopefully the GoPro on the back here is getting a good picture of it, but it's working really well. Working swimmingly. It looks like it's working really well. Can't complain at all. I mean, I'll let you guys be the judge. I know there's not much snow on here right now, but I mean, it's scraping it pretty well. You can hear how nice and quiet it is, and it's not hurting anything. You know, I think that's a success. Wouldn't you say? Quite happy with how this is working out. Oh no, my drop bar's in the way. Can't turn around. I move that. I got that out of the way now. Now we can turn this bad boy around. You guys an idea there, you can see how the back of the cutting edge is wearing on it. This thing's working really well. I mean, it, as expected, really didn't tear it up very much at all. Very little. You can see some spots here on the concrete where I scraped down where you can see the residual plastic, and it just, you know, wipes right off the concrete. likely, you know, this is other dirt and debris I pulled along too, but you know, this is gonna wash right off and be no problem. It's just loose residual, and it's also partially from, you know, I kind of got into the gravel a little bit here too, but really happy with how it worked. We'll have to wait and see what happens when we get a heavier snow, but initial impressions are it's working really well. No big problems, and you know, I didn't have any traction issues with the tractor. We'll have to see what happens again there when we get heavier snow. We may have to do it in increments or turn the blade so I can get out of the way faster. But as of right now, it worked like a charm. Again, on an inch of slush. Back in its home where it's nice and warm. Well, from what I can tell about the very first use in light snow, granted it's wet slushy stuff, it worked extremely well. No really crazy odd wear on it. Wasn't expecting there to be. I showed you how hard that stuff is using that file in that previous video. If you guys haven't checked that video out, I'll put a link to it above here in the screen somewhere in this corner. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it worked. I couldn't be more pleased. It's quiet. It scraped down very well to that concrete you kind of saw there on the video. For the first bit there, I wasn't even using four-wheel drive, and it seemed to work fine. I slopped in the four-wheel drive there just to, you know, give some extra traction because it's a little slippery because of that stuff it froze overnight. But so far, so good. All the bolts are still intact. All the nuts are still here. You know, no surprises from that end. I'm probably gonna add washers to the front side. Just why not? It's probably better too. But so far, so good. Extremely happy with how it worked out here. So far, so good. I'm happy with how this is all working out. We'll try this out in some more snow. Unfortunately, we don't have any snow in the next 7-10 day forecast. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to try it out and see, is it gonna work well enough? I mean, obviously it's functioning. Not a surprise. Let me know what you guys think of today's video, whether you found it informative and helpful. I would definitely check out this plastic lumber. It seems to work fine so far. I mean, for the price, I can't tell you how long it's gonna last, but that was probably worst case scenario there where I'm pulling it against basically anything that's unfrozen, and the driveways doesn't have any snow on it at all. So, you know, likely that it's gonna be the most abrasive it's gonna be. Thanks for stopping in. Without you all, this channel doesn't exist. If you are not a part of the YouTube family, I'd invite you to subscribe and follow along. It costs you guys nothing to subscribe, so I would appreciate it if you would follow along. If you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up. It's the best way to tell YouTube you like what I'm doing. I mean, even the thumbs down isn't bad either. Positive engagement and negative engagement, it's all the same. And anyways, it's fun bringing this stuff to you guys. And again, without you all, this channel doesn't exist because you, the viewers, are what drive the content. Hope you guys stay warm out there. If you guys get snow, get out there and plow it. Until next time, my name's Kyle. We'll see ya. All right, let's warm it up in here so I can get some other projects done.